Hey everyone, happy Monday, and it's your girl B. I want to start off the video by saying I am so sorry for I think 2 to 3 week delay on my end for uploading my weekly vlogs. I've been really busy and I've been just creating more content for you guys. I want to also add in thank you so much for those who are consistently watching. I really appreciate it. I don't think you guys know how much that means to me. It means a lot. So today's video is going to be a combination of two things. One is something within my community that definitely needs to be established, and I will get into that very soon here. And then the other part is just a life update to keep you guys in the loop of what's going on in my life. So for those of you that are getting to know me, I am just your average California girl. I do live in California. I live in Central California. I live in FRESNO. And for those of you that are familiar with FRESNO, or those of you that don't know much about FRESNO, FRESNO has a history of being crime-ridden, and like any other city, you know, it has its good and bad sides. I grew up in FRESNO, and I've been blessed enough to not be a part of such a violent past that FRESNO has. Not to say that FRESNO is violent all the time, but it has a history of it, just like, as I said, just like any other city. This past weekend, a tragedy occurred. There was a mass shooting that happened, and for those of you that know that, and those of you who don't, it is all over the news because it's a really big deal. You know, gun violence and anger are just today's problem. It's scary of how progressively larger it's becoming, and you know, innocent people, like what happened this past weekend, are getting involved, and they're affected negatively. And you know, I hope this is an eye-opener for all of the gun violence that's been occurring all over, not just in FRESNO, just all over. And it's super alarming that nothing is being done about it. And I know there are steps, I know there are protocol, whatever you want to call it, but what is being made? There needs to be action here. You know, there's people out there that can just grab a gun, get a license, whatever, and shoot innocent people. That's horrible, and it's so disheartening, and it's heartbreaking, and it's scary, especially with the holidays coming in, and you know, everyone's family from all over, you know, visiting. Come on, people, like, open your freaking eyes. Like, hello? And I'm sure Fresno's not the only one. You know, look, I'm here to just say this is all opinion based. There needs to be something done about just gun violence, access to drugs and alcohol, whatever it may be. Because these two people that shot up innocent people for no reason and cost 4 people their beautiful lives, like, they're not even found, and that's the scary part. There are plenty of other psychotic people out on the streets still that are guilty of killing multiple people, innocent people. Whatever the reason is behind it, it doesn't matter. It's a mere fact that innocent people are being involved, and you know, things are being done. There's movements that are being done, but what movement? I mean, it's clear as day that nothing is being done. No one is, as far as no one, I mean, higher up, isn't doing anything to stop this or to control it. And there has not been action, and it's so heartbreaking to see mass shootings. Come on, wake the hell up, people. You know, growing up in Fresno, I've seen plenty of shootings, plenty of kidnappings, plenty of drug related hit and runs, whatever, the whole 9 yards. But this, what happened this past weekend, by far is the most shocking, and it is the most heartbreaking reality. And I really hope and pray that something is done. Those evil people that opened fire get found and justice is served, because you know what? No one deserved to be in that situation. And my prayers and my love and my support go out to everyone that was involved in that. And I pray that none of you out there, whether you're out of state or in another country, I pray that you guys don't get involved in that or don't witness that, because it's traumatizing and it's alarming at the rate that it's going. And you know what, going into a new year, I don't know what the future holds, but I feel like it's looking bleaker and bleaker if nothing is being done. And you know what, there needs to be something done for sure. um, on that note, I know I said I was going to add a life update, but I think I'll save my life update for another time. Um, this is an issue that really needs to be looked on, not even looked on, action needs to be done. Enough words, enough empty promises. Action needs to be done ASAP. And all I can say is my heart bleeds for everyone that is affected. And it's a much bigger community of people that is affected by this tragedy. And for those of you in Fresno and Clovis and Fresno County area, I hope this is an eye opener for you guys to value your loved ones, value your friends, your family friends, your fellow people, because you never know. You never know what could happen. You never know what the future holds. And you know what? Make the best of what's happening right now in that moment, and spread nothing but love, because you never know. Moral of the story, I guess, is always watch your back. Please keep an eye out for one another. Always be on alert. Know who is in your neighborhood. You don't have to be friendly, like, hey, best friend, neighbor. Like, no, just be aware of who goes in and out of your neighborhood. Who's a common person that hangs out with your neighbors. It's good to have a general idea with who comes in and out, because you know what, honestly, it is so scary and alarming how easily access our neighborhoods here in Fresno are so easily accessible. Anyone can just enter them, and who knows? So what if something worse than this happens? And it's just scary. It really is. And word of advice, just like watch your back, know who goes in and out of your neighborhood, and always just be observant. It doesn't cost anything to look around. Any suspicious activity, report it. Make note. Make those police reports. It does not take that long to just give a call, write down notes, dates, times. I'm serious, guys, because when things like this happen, none of us want to be left in the dark. So I love you, my Fresno people, my community. Thank you so much for what you're doing. Fresno PD, Clovis PD, all the police officers, detectives, um, working your guys' butts off day and night to find who's responsible for this. Um, and again, my prayers and my thoughts and my condolences go out to everyone who was affected in that shooting. And all I could say is, guys, watch out for one another. I know it's always said, spread love, literally spread love, positivity, because you never know what could happen. All right. And on that note, I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. It is pre-Thanksgiving weekend, or week, sorry, this week. So, doll up, figure out your outfit, figure out your family plans and whatnot. All right. Okay. I hope you guys have a great one, and always remember, keep smiling. All right. Bye.